We are with the Vice Chairman of Agege Local Government, Mr. Agege Abiodun. We are here just to ask him about the developmental goals, his view concerning the grassroots politics in Nigeria, and what is the vision of APC for the people of Agege, the security in Agege, and every other thing that concerns Agege. We are here to present to you Mr. Agege Abiodun. Mr. Agege Abiodun, you're welcome, sir.
Very much.
So, concerning, let's just start with the grassroots politics in Nigeria, the grassroots governance in Nigeria. What can you tell us about? Because there's been a lot of clamoring upon it that the local government are crying for, or being autonomous, away from the state government. What can you say about that clamor for autonomy from the state government?
Yeah, thank you very much. As we all know, the local government is the third tier of the government, and it is the closest to the people. And by bringing the government closer to people, you need the local government to be in good shape, in good form, and also to be financially buoyant, to be able to meet the needs of the people. So I think my take on the issue of the autonomy is that it will be very good if the local government is given the autonomy. The reason is that there are a lot of problems, there are a lot of challenges at the grassroots, which the people at the grassroots can't run straight to the federal government, they can't run straight to the state government. Where they always go is the local government. And what can solve that problem is if the autonomy of the local government is being achieved. They will have more funds and more power to exercise their power, to exercise their duty to the people at the grassroots level. So it's going to be a good thing if the federal government and the state government approve of the autonomy, because that's the only way the grassroots can feel the impact of the government much.
Talking about developmental goals, can you just tell us, enumerate for us the developmental goal as you come into office, the developmental goals you have for Agege local government?
Yeah, we have lots of goals, but I'm very sure different local governments with their peculiarities. For example, in Agege, as for our administration, I'm very sure that we take the health sector, the educational sector, and other infrastructural development very paramount. And also the issue of security, it's very paramount. Things that will touch the lives of ordinary citizens, ordinary masses. Everybody goes to the health center, everybody gives births on a daily basis, so we need to develop that aspect. In the aspect of education as well, education is for all pupils, all children within Agege have rights to good education. So that's also paramount for us. We should develop our schools, all classrooms, all the teachers should be well trained for them to be able to impact good knowledge in their pupils. The aspect of security too cannot be left out, because in a society where security is not guaranteed, the health can be guaranteed as well, the education sector can be guaranteed, because, for example, all those northern states that we have is insurgencies. You want to tell me that when there's something of such, will you leave your children to go to school? No, because there's no adequate security. So security is also paramount, which we are going to look into, among others. We have road infrastructure, constructions of link roads that could ease traffic, because the present administration, which is the administration of the governor himself, the person of Governor Akinwande, if you see around Lagos, the tension of traffic in major roads has been down. So we need to complement that, what he has been doing. So by so doing, we look at link roads that are within the power of the local government to construct, that could ease traffic in the major roads within this Agege environment. We can also leave out the issue of environmental sanitation. What I mean by that is that the cleanliness of the environment. Our environment has to be neat. So the issue of the environment also has to be taken care. We have to, all where refuse are dumped carelessly, we have to take care of that as well, to have a cleaner environment. There are lots of more which I just mentioned few of it, but I know that the development we clamor for in Agege is going to be known and shown to the world that the new administration are working and are doing their best.
I would like to go a little bit personal with you, sir. What is your aspiration politically? Do you have any? Do you look up to people that have been there in the political game? So these are the people I want to, like Babawolowo, like the Jagaban, you know. Are there people you're looking up to? Are there aspirations that you have politically, sir?
I think any politician or a public office holder must have an aspiration. You must have a mentor, somebody that you look up to, like you rightly said. Today in Lagos State and in Nigeria at large, when you're talking about leadership, when you're talking about a true ruler that people are following, we talk about the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which is a mentor. I don't think just for me, for virtually all politicians in Lagos State and in Nigeria at large. So I also have an aspiration, and any politician must have an aspiration. We want to go higher, because as we are going higher, we are getting more demands from our people, and the only way to satisfy our people is about to move higher, because the higher you go, that's when the level you'll be able to take care or deals with the yearning of your people.
For every public holder, people don't get to know their down times, their up times. Now, can you just tell me your most embarrassing moment that you say, I don't want this thing to happen to me again? As in, people say, Vice Chairman, Mr. Abiodun Oguji, you don't have any other thing. But can you just tell us your most embarrassing moment that you've had?
Is it during the time of my tenure now?
When you're still in office?
Because we are barely just 2 weeks in office.
Or that you've had before now?
You venture into politics in the first place. There's a Yoruba saying which says akiton leon. You know what they call akiton? Where they dump refuse dump. So as a leader within your community, something of such should be expected. So it's now left for you to manage it. I've had several embarrassing moments, but I don't have to react to that. I just have to, embrace it and move forward, because it will definitely come. It's part of the game. It's part of why you are a leader. It's so the knowledge and wisdom and observer to be able to manage it and hold it, it will keep you lasting on. So I can't really pick one embarrassing moment. I've had lots of embarrassing moments, because this is not my first time in the office. I've been the supervisory councillor for health. I've been the supervisory councillor for education. Now I'm now the vice chairman. So I've heard a lot, I've seen a lot, but yet I still manage my people, and I still embrace them, knowing that maybe so it's not with me, knowing that so it's saying bad about me, but I still embrace all of them because I'm for all of them. I'm not for just some particular set of people. I'm for everybody within Agege community. So,
thank you so much, sir. Yeah, we've been talking with the vice chairman of Agege local government, Mr. Agege Abiodun. It's been a pleasant moment with him. He bears his mind on his political aspirations, the developmental goals they have for Agege, and some of his embarrassing moments. And this is Temitope Farayola from Nero News.